Hey everyone, it's been a while since my last video, but I've been busy with quite a few other things. I'm trying to get my property here cleaned up. We're most likely going through a change of plans on a lot of stuff. We're currently looking at properties to buy, and we do own this property here, but it's too small. We're in town. We don't want to be in town anymore. So we're looking at potentially moving. So most likely all my projects are going to be on hold for the next couple months. I'm actually looking at putting a couple of them in short-term storage out where my RV is. The Murray Monster and the Craftsman Racer. Both technically run and drive. The Murray Monster needs a drive belt, but it did run and drive up until the drive belt blew. I might end up getting a new belt for that and work on it when I'm out there at my RV. But as of right now, pretty much everything is on hold except for the Kubota. I would like to still get that machine back together. It does run and drive. Reverse is very slow in it. I've been reading up online about what it could be. It's there's solenoids in the top of the transmission, and most likely the solenoid is weak and it's not allowing it to fully engage. Possibly, or it's just from sitting. This machine I think was sitting for quite some time. Just judging by the gas that was in the tank and in the lines. So I think it was sitting a lot longer than the guy initially told me it was sitting, but we'll see on this machine. I would like to put it back together, and I might actually end up getting rid of it. It's worth a lot more in parts than it is as a whole machine. The deck is completely reconditioned for it. All the hydraulics work. The hydraulic steering works, the lift works. It goes forward perfectly fine. It's just reverse is very slow. The engine came back really nice on this particular machine. It fires up right away. Doesn't even need choke to start up. So I started up for the first time Monday. It was sitting for almost a week, and it fired right up. Took a few cranks, but it fired right up, no choke. Also, the PTO on the front is not engaging, so that's another issue this machine has. And also, it is leaking oil from one of the valve covers, but I reused the old valve cover gaskets. They had RTV on them. I did clean the RTV off, but I just haven't re-RTV'd sealing either valve cover yet. So, the Racer will most likely get pulled out over the weekend as well. I'd like to seal both valve covers on that engine as well. And like I said, it's going out with the Murray Monster to the property in the country, and the carcass Murray here will be going as well. It's the parts machine. So, and most likely those two cabinets right there, contents and all, will also be going out in the storage. So we're just trying to get some stuff cleaned up here. Like I said, we're currently looking at properties, and we'll see what happens from there. There's one that we're looking at. It's nice property, nice outbuildings, but the house itself isn't the greatest. It's two houses. The one house isn't the greatest cosmetically, but we'll see. But that's what we're looking at right now, and that's why everything's pretty much going to be put on hold for now, except for except for the Cub Cadet. Unless I can get it back together relatively fast and post it for sale and get rid of it, and I'll most likely get what I have into it back out of it. Like, I will seal the engine up, and I'll try my best to put it back together, and we'll go from there. The deck alone on this machine I think is worth what I paid for it. I think it's a 54 or a 60 inch, and other than the blades, the deck is mint. So the blades do need to be replaced, but it is a mint deck. This machine was repainted. It's a little scuffed up in a few spots now, but it did get repainted. So actually, let's do a quick cold start. Other than it not shutting off on its own, it actually does run pretty good. And brake's not on. There we go, it should crank up now. Again, no choke. as you can hear when it shuts off, the kill is not working on this machine. I don't know what's going on with it. I haven't really investigated it. It could be this mystery green wire right here needs to be hooked up to ground. I don't know as of yet. Also, I have no dash lights, so I think that could be what's causing the problem as well. The dash is getting 12 volts power to all the lights, but it might not be getting ground. So, also, I don't know if the gas gauge sender is working or not. None of this rear stuff is bolted in, so that would be relatively easy to check out. But it's not smoking, it's not knocking, it's not ticking. It actually sounds reasonably good, in my opinion. So, I don't know yet. Still deciding on what I want to do with this machine. The property that we're looking at, this machine's too big for. So, it'd be a perfect plow machine. Sell the deck and keep the machine for a plow machine. But not having reverse, it really hurts this machine and makes this machine more of a parts machine, in my opinion. The engine, you could end up doing the bottom end on the engine or not. The engine seems to be fine. It's not leaking oil, like I said, other than the valve cover, which is an easy fix. Also, the one valve cover is cracked, but a little bit of RTV will also fix that. So, other than a couple little things on this machine, it's actually not bad. The deck engagement is most likely an easy fix. It's something with the vacuum. I thought it might have been working yesterday when I was driving the machine, but I'm not sure. It seemed like it did engage when I was moving the machine, so I don't really know how the system necessarily works. Here it is right here. When I was moving, I clicked the switch and it sounded like it engaged, but when I stopped and clicked it, it didn't seem like it was engaged. So it might only work when the machine's actually moving. I really don't know about that. I guess that's pretty much it on this, and just a quick update, and everything else is going on here. I did get a trailer hitch ball on this machine right here. I don't want to use my workhorse to pull around the trailer anymore. While I have this machine here, I'd like to use this machine, and it's going to make it a lot easier to load up the racer. And we'll get a grimy cold start of that on Friday or Saturday before it goes in the trailer. And I'm about to try and start the Murray Monster. I hooked up the battery. It hasn't been running in 2 weeks since I blew the belt, and we'll see if it will fire up. So that's pretty much it for my update. That's just what's going on in my life and with my projects. So I'll talk to them later. Please keep redneck like always, and please try and comment.